Some people think, why should I ask God for forgiveness for myself and others? I have never hurt anyone. If it was someone else's mistake, why should I take responsibility for it? Ask yourself, what memories are I still attached to? What are those feelings that bother me from time to time? What are those memories that I keep avoiding? What are the wrong or limited beliefs that are hindering my progress? Think about a student who has prepared for an English subject. But when he goes to school the next day, he's surprised that the exam is not for English but for maths. What will he do after all? Intoxicated with ego, by hindering the penance of the holy sages, and he kidnapped Mother Sita and became a devil. In this way, he avoided learning his soul lesson. If you can't create something, at least don't destroy it. If you can't give life to someone, then you don't even have any right to take their life. When we write down these glimpses of answers to the questions that come to our minds, we signal to nature that we are open to guidance and serious about working on them. Are you also sad about the memories of your past? So, write your script of healing and growth. Our creativity continues to open ways to solve life's problems, learn, and move forward. For example, if you find yourself upset in a situation, you should think like this: why am I trying to run away from the world? Why can't I live freely? If you are worried about being fired from a job, then I am not the first person to be fired from a job. I am not the first to have difficulty finding the right marriage partner if I am worried about exam failure. If you are afraid, think, I am not the only student who failed the exam. Countless people could not do their jobs correctly and did not pass the exam, but they have achieved much success. When you create your thinking about things instead of being influenced by others, you can discover new things that other people might not have even thought of. Often, we keep thinking, this is my problem. My work is incomplete. My project is facing obstacles. Can my dreams be fulfilled before I die? Will I ever be financially stable? When will I be able to travel around the world? Thus, we keep a lot of worries and stress, but when we look at life from our perspective, all these stresses start going away. Similarly, in this book summary we will learn ways to improve your life experience by recovering your memories. Today we are going to talk Heal Your Memories, written by Sirshree. But before you search in this video, if you have come to our channel for the first time, so please subscribe our channel. Our channel is one of the best summary channel on YouTube. Our videos may be a little long sometimes because we can never compromise on the quality of our books and content. Therefore it is very important to watch the video till the end. So let's start again. Chapter 1. The Tools for Healing. Number 1. Forgiveness. People wonder why they lack energy despite doing a few physical activities. They don't realize that being mean or unkind causes enormous stress. It takes a lot of energy to get angry or hate people we believe have wronged us. Gradually, it is placed in our minds and then influences other thoughts. Running forgiveness duster will be very useful to fix this. True forgiveness removes deeply buried negative feelings. It gives us the power to recognize the pain we have felt by being angry or hating someone and enables us to heal and move on with our lives without being trapped by the stress of that pain. Forgiveness does not just mean asking for forgiveness or forgiving. There is a profound aspect to it. There should be a feeling of love, kindness, understanding, and support for another person. This feeling erases the sorrows of hatred, anger, and pride and fills the mind with good memories. When forgiving, apologize to anyone who has been hurt. Forgive everyone who has hurt you knowingly or unknowingly. Ask God for forgiveness for all people. Forgiveness works in our brains. Therefore, we can sincerely apologize to the people or situations associated with our unhappy memories. Some people think, why should I ask God for forgiveness for myself and others? I have never hurt anyone. If it was someone else's mistake, why should I take responsibility for it? Asking for forgiveness does not mean we are being blamed for that work. It just means that you are a responsible person who wants to correct the negativity affecting humanity. By this, we are not judging others. Instead, we focus on resting the condition and freeing ourselves from the memories and mental pressure we hold. For this, while praying every day, include these things in your prayer: forgive me for whatever contribution I have made in harming someone. Make my feelings, thoughts, words, and actions so that I can do something to have good memories about that thing in the future. Please forgive all of us who helped in doing that wrong thing. And in the end, thank you for freeing me and everyone else from that wrongdoing. Number 2. Use Let Go Cutter. Let go of those memories that don't matter to you. Many people find it difficult to let go of things. Such people create junkyards around themselves and always think they need every little thing, no matter how useless. The same thing applies to situations, emotions, and memories. People want to hold on to them, whether they are good or bad, positive or negative. They revisit and dwell on those memories and emotions, hoping that bringing them back to life will change something. But in reality, holding on to anything, be it things or memories, creates a blockage. Just as germs start growing in stagnant water and make it dirty, the memories and feelings we harbor without any reason block our minds and hinder the free flow of our lives, and disturbs the freshness. On the other hand, letting go of what we cling to creates space for new memories and freshness. Many of us have trouble letting go of the pain of our past. Due to this, all those painful memories become a part of our identity. And with time, many of us begin to associate ourselves with that past pain. This makes it impossible for us to get rid of the pain. To remove such memories, no matter how strong and complex they are, you should use Let Go Cutter. Chapter 2. Releasing Meditation. Practice releasing meditation like this every night before going to bed. It will help you eliminate unwanted memories that are not helpful in your growth. For this, follow this step-by-step method. First, set a timer for 10 minutes. Close your eyes and sit in a comfortable position. Say to yourself, I will benefit greatly from this meditation. I want to eliminate all the unwanted memories, feelings, and stress. Thank you for this opportunity to empty the unnecessary burden inside me. Remind yourself that even if you let go of every bad thing inside you, it doesn't mean you won't get anything back. What is truly yours will come to you in large quantities. What is not yours will disappear from your life. With this understanding, rest assured that there is nothing to lose and everything to gain. Ask yourself, what memories are I still attached to? What are those feelings that bother me from time to time? What are those memories that I keep avoiding? What are the wrong or limited beliefs that are hindering my progress? Remain quiet for some time for the answer to come from within. Remember that the answer does not necessarily have to go in words, it can also come in feelings or memories of something. And most of the time, they come like this. After hearing the answers, ask yourself, is it possible for me to give up all this? Say to yourself, I can be free from all this and live a happy life. So, it is good for me to let them go. He who is truly mine will come to me in abundance. Tighten your fist and open it slowly, saying, let go. Let go. Let go. Ask yourself, I permit myself to make mistakes. I accept if things don't work out as per my plan. I allow myself to be free. I give up the habits that bind me. You will get a positive response from within. Again, tighten your fists and slowly release, saying, let go. Let go. Let go. Keep doing this practice until you reach a state where it does not matter how your life is or is now. You are going to be happy as it is. Look at all those hidden needs that you feel are urgent. Now, it's time to bring them out. And know the desires you want to avoid. Ask yourself, will I permit myself to free these desires? If I still need to fulfill my real purpose, so it is better to leave them. That's why I'm leaving them out altogether. Clench your fists and say, I am freeing all my hidden desires that no longer serve me. Slowly clench your fists and say, let go. Let go. Let go. Keep saying let go, until you feel profound peace and relief. Before completing the meditation, affirm your freedom and raise your hands, enjoying the beginning of a new life, saying, I am free. I am free. Believe that whatever is inside you is as useless. Leaving him behind will not make any difference to the valuable things in your life. You are clearing your mind. This will help take you to your higher potential. Finally, when the timer goes off, express gratitude for being free and open your eyes. In this way, keep using the Let Go Cutter every day. Soon, You will start experiencing new peace, hope, happiness, and excitement. Chapter 3. Benchmark of Successful Life. Life in this world is like a school where man has come to learn the lessons of his soul and correct his bad memories. Because most people are unaware of this purpose, they follow the world's parameters to measure success. They gain money and comforts and enjoy them, make many achievements in your career or business. Yet, if you do not learn your soul's lesson, what your soul is trying to teach you, then your life is nothing more than a failure. Think about a student who has prepared for an English subject. But when he goes to school the next day, he's surprised that the exam is not for English but for maths. What will he do after all? During the entire exam, he sits in the exam hall feeling lost. He doesn't know what to write because he hasn't prepared for it. He knows his grammar and vocabulary well, but this cannot help him with algebra or geometry questions. He asks people around him and tries to copy their answers. He thinks of ways to divert the examiner's attention so he can cheat. After some time, he becomes so restless that he makes everyone around him equally uneasy. From this example, we can understand how, despite being well informed about worldly things, many of us still need to remember our soul lessons leading to disorientation. Ravana is an excellent example of such a student. He ruled the kingdom of Lanka. He acquired immense wealth and gained power and popularity by conquering other states. However, all these achievements could not make his life successful because he did everything else except learn his soul lesson of being humble. Intoxicated with ego, by hindering the penance of the holy sages, and he kidnapped Mother Sita and became a devil. In this way, he avoided learning his soul lesson, making painful memories of things that had happened before worse than healing them. Due to this, his life in this world ended as a failure. Furthermore, Adolf Hitler was one of the students of the 20th century. His soul lesson was that after learning the soul lesson from the attacks on Germany, he had to do something with compassion so that no one could be tortured again, but like Ravana, he did the exact opposite. By killing lakhs of people, he created his image as a cruel ruler. So, we can see how both the characters kept avoiding learning their soul lessons, which failed despite having everything in life. And today, we remember him like a bad memory. But, if he had tried to learn his lesson, he would have found permanent happiness. But because they were not connected to their soul, they chose the easy way of furthering their ego and cruelty, making their memories even worse. Let us now look at the life of Angulimala, which shows how learning the soul lesson of a person can completely change his life. The story is from the time of Buddha. Angulimala was a jungle dacoit who created terror in the surrounding area. He not only robbed the passing passengers but also cut off their fingers and made them into a necklace like a medal and hung them around his neck. He took great pleasure in hurting people. Like Ravana and Hitler, he, too, was filled with dangerous memories of revenge, causing pain and creating terror. Once, when Buddha passed through the forest, Angulimala stopped him and stood in his way. He roared, "Take out all your stuff and leave it here. Otherwise, I will kill you. I am the most powerful and dangerous person here." Buddha said calmly, "How can I believe you are the most powerful person in this area? You have to prove it. Pluck some leaves from the tree before you." Angulimala plucked some leaves and gave them to the Buddha. Then the Buddha said, "Now add these leaves to the tree." Angulimala wondered how this could be. Buddha smiled and said, "If you put such a small thing on the spot, but if you can't keep it where it was, how can you be the most powerful? If you can't create something, at least don't destroy it. If you can't give life to someone, then you don't even have any right to take their life." After listening to Buddha's words, Angulimala realized his mistake. And he fell to his feet and started following the path shown by Buddha. Buddha sent him to a nearby area to seek alms. Now, since Angulimala had killed so many people, it was not easy for him to settle his scores. Yet he endured people's abuses and insults. In this way, he peacefully accepted the consequences of his actions. He lived his life and meditated according to the teachings of Buddha. He sincerely apologized to the people. He realizes the depth of his past cruelty and begins to sympathize with how those he treated must have felt. When people would throw stones at him while he was begging, he would feel pity for them and say, "Now I can understand how much hatred you feel. I, too, feel your pain now." Looking at the blood flowing from his wounds, he would say, "Let this impure blood flow and purify me." That would be the proper revenge. In this way, Angulimala healed himself by sympathizing with those who had suffered his atrocities. He understood that compassion, kindness, and forgiveness could heal all painful memories. Each day, after he had acted on these things, he started feeling more peaceful and satisfied. Eventually, he recovered all his unhappy memories and became known for his excellent behavior. Just think, if a vicious and cruel thug like Angulimala, who killed and left many people helpless, can free himself from those bad memories and purify his mind, then how much more of a chance do we have? Therefore, there is no reason to lose hope and many reasons to feel good. No matter how many sad memories you have, they can all be healed. The second important point is about the actual parameter of measuring success in one's life. The things we get in the outer world are not enough. Ultimately, our inner feeling of happiness and peace decides whether we are living our lives well or whether there is still much left to do. Angulimala was fortunate to receive Buddha's guidance, which enabled him to remember his soul lesson. It would help if you also consider yourself lucky because now you understand how to make your life memorable. Chapter 4. Listen to your inner voice. We have seen how people and situations are the systems created by nature that help us learn our soul lessons. This system expresses the kindness of nature. While people and situations are external systems, some are built inside us. The system constantly guides us from within through our feelings and inner voice. The inner voice signals when we are out of sync with the flow of nature. It becomes active during every lousy feeling, as if to say, "You are not thinking according to what God wants you to do, or what you are doing does not serve your purpose in life." The more we pay attention to the wise voice of our conscience, the better it can be realized. When people stop listening to the wise words of this voice, they start getting busy with the wrong things. And after some time, their wise voice slowed down. When we are served spicy, fried, or sweet food, our wise voice keeps reminding us that overeating such food can harm our health. But we get trapped in the greed of taste and ignore it. When we betray someone or speak arrogantly, our wise voice nags at us, "You are going wrong," but we suppress it. Due to this, gradually, the intelligent voice becomes dim and stops guiding us. With the direction of our wise voice, we can maintain our way in life. Due to this, we create unnecessary problems and spend our precious life trying to solve them. Let us understand this with an example. There are two brothers in the family. The elder son has a loud voice. He shouts and repeatedly convinces his mother to fulfill his desires. His mother listens to him and fulfills all his desires. The younger son speaks in a low voice and becomes silent only once he says anything. He does not insist that his mother obey him. He tells his desires and starts his work peacefully. Here, the elder son represents the noise of our mind, while the younger son symbolizes our inner voice or self-guidance. It is essential to listen to this voice because it quickly leads us to our soul lessons. Loud noises attract our senses, while intelligent voices call our soul lessons. People get so lost in the dazzling world of senses attraction, that they keep hearing its loud voice and ignore the wise voice. They get lost in the pursuit of pleasing their senses to such an extent that their intelligent voice gradually fades away and eventually becomes silent. Due to this, they stop getting guidance from their wisdom. Suppose two songs play simultaneously, one is loud and the other barely audible. If you don't listen to that song daily, you will only listen to the loud music. But when you focus on slow sounds, you can understand even a low-pitched song, like a mother is observant about her child's voice. Even when he plays outside the house, she can hear his screams and reach out to him. Similarly, you keep increasing your passion with the guidance your inner knowledge gives. Follow these steps to develop your inner wisdom to learn your soul lessons. Step 1. Recognize when a message is being communicated. The voice of inner knowledge keeps coming and going. If appropriately understood, it can tell us what needs to be done at any given time. These messages can be spoken words, signs, a book we read, or words from a song we listened to. Communicating with this is often very subtle. This knowledge reaches us like some feeling, some realization, or some image at some time. Apart from this, guidance can also be provided by physical sensations, goosebumps, or a sudden feeling of relief. Sometimes, if messages seem too unclear, you can take clear guidance from your heart. This way, you can prepare to receive a massage from your inner wisdom. Step 2. Practice meditation. Regular meditation helps us disconnect from the constant noise of thoughts in our heads and come to the peace of the heart. Spending 10 to 15 minutes at the same time every day can deepen our connection with the heart and help us recognize when and what our inner voice speaks. Step 3. Write the answer. Writing prepares us to connect with our inner wisdom. When we write down these glimpses of answers to the questions that come to our minds, we signal to nature that we are open to guidance and serious about working on them. Make a journal to record your inner wisdom for 10 minutes daily. This practice is a way to strengthen the power of inner wisdom. When practiced consistently, you will be amazed at the clarity of what comes from the heart. Your decisions will be guided by an intelligent voice, better than any other fact or analytical decision. Thank you, friends. So this was the book summary of Heal Your Memories, Heal Your Life. Let's revise its important lessons again, so that you remember to implement them. Number 1. Write your script of healing and growth to fix your bad memories. What kind of memories do you want to store? Now, do something similar so that your memories of today become good in the future. Number 2. Apart from this, you can cure your sad memories in these 2 ways. Ask for forgiveness from those whose you have hurt. Forgive those who have hurt you. If you can't change that thing, then stay away from it. Number 3. Practice releasing meditation for at least 10 minutes every day. Number 4. And pay attention to the voice of conscience. The feeling of happiness depends on your thoughts. Think, if there is joy in your thoughts, then you will find happiness in your life too. Now let us know about Sirshree's Tejgyan Foundation in more detail. The feeling of happiness depends on your thoughts. Think, if there is joy in your thoughts, then you will find happiness in your life too. Tejgyan Foundation is an organization established to bring revolution of such auspicious ideas in human society. Tejgyan Foundation is a charitable trust. This institution was established by Sirshree in 1998. The basic element of Tejgyan Foundation is understanding. All is a game of beliefs, everything is complete in itself. Only by understanding can all the wrong beliefs and beliefs that cause suffering be broken. Various programs are also organized by this institution to bring peace in the world, which are based on the teachings of Sirshree. So far, more than 1 lakh people have taken advantage of Maha Osmani Param Gyan Camp. The aim of this camp is, every human being in the world, knowing the answer to the question, "Who am I?" may become established in supreme bliss. Mountains on the outskirts of Pune city and nestled amidst the infinite beauty of nature, at Manan Ashram, this camp is organized. You can enjoy the joy of brilliant knowledge only by participating in the Mahasmani Param Gyan Shivir. Thank you, friends. I hope that you would have liked this video. For more updates, please subscribe to our channel.